During Donald Trump's press conference, if you want to call it that, with reporters after his hearing on Tuesday on whether or not he's going to be given presidential immunity, Donald Trump predicted that if he does not get his way, if he does not get immunity, he said it is going to be bedlam in this country. Just total craziness, chaos, anarchy if he is not given immunity. Here's what Trump said. It'll be bedlam in the country. It's a very bad thing. It's a very bad precedent. It's the opening of a Pandora's box. Now, just grammatically speaking, you wouldn't say a Pandora's box. You would say it's the opening of Pandora's box. You do not need the a Pandora's box there because there is only one Pandora's box. So grammatically speaking, that drives me crazy. You didn't have to use the word a. But legal experts are pointing to this, saying that his prediction of bedlam is essentially a veiled call to his supporters to go nuts if he loses the court case. And it's kind of hard to see it as anything other than that, right? I mean, it wouldn't make much sense for somebody to go out there and just randomly say like, hey, people are going to go crazy, which is effectively what bedlam is. You know, it's chaos, it's anarchy. Why would you say that unless you either knew that your base was planning on this, or you were hoping that maybe throwing out a couple buzzwords, maybe giving them the wink and the nod that, hey, it's going to be bedlam, right? And then they do it. I mean, that to me is the only way I can read that. And again, a lot of these legal experts, a lot of the experts on, domestic terrorism, they're reading it the same way. They heard the same thing I heard. And some of them, this is from the Lincoln Project. They said, more veiled threats of insurrection from an insurrectionist, just days after the anniversary of MAGA's January 6th insurrection attempt. Another user added, nothing veiled about it. One of them said, bedlam and opening of Pandora's box are hardly veiled. So Lincoln Project said it's a veiled call for violence. Everybody else says, nah, the veil's been dropped. He is effectively calling for violence. Now, the clever thing, and this is one of the few clever things that Donald Trump does, is that he did not specifically tell people to create bedlam. He just said that there could be bedlam, right? There would be, there could be, there might be, there should be. Well, not should. That's actually a bad word to use. But he didn't say that he wants it. He didn't tell people to do it. He just said it could happen depending on the outcome of this court case. Or even if he said it would happen as an outcome of this court case, that's not him technically, linguistically endorsing it. Therefore, legally, he could not be held liable should something happen, or at least it would be very difficult to hold him liable for that. See, Trump's got this down to an art. He knows exactly what to say and how to say it. He knows how to get his base riled up. He knows how to get them to do and say stupid things, but he also knows how to say those things to them without explicitly calling for it, right? He's never told people to call in these death threats. He never told people to call the FBI to go and swat Jack Smith or Judge Tanya Chutkin, but his supporters did it anyway. He never told them to issue death threats to the Colorado Supreme Court justices, but they did it anyway. He didn't tell them to storm the Capitol, but they did it anyway after he said fight like hell. He has them trained, they know the buzzwords, and they always, when they get caught, say that, well, I thought he meant for me to do this. And there will be plenty of them, if he loses that case, which I'm sure he will, that will absolutely see his call for bedlam as a call to action. Hi, everyone. This here is little Athena. And Athena would like to know why you haven't subscribed to Fair and Balanced yet. So please, don't let Athena down. Subscribe today.